All right. And that brings us, welcome, my friends, to the official Right Now-a-thon. We are here in our some type of holiday attire. We got some sort of attire going on, and we would love to welcome you guys to our first major Christmas holiday event, or I guess like holiday end of year holiday event. Technically, this is the fourth one we put on this year, and probably one of like the biggest events we've ever done. So, but we'll get into it today. We're going to go over what to expect for this festival, this writing festival-esque convention. We're going to go over some logistics. We're going to hype it up. We're going to talk about a couple things with it. But before we get into that, you'll know me. I'm Kaufman, on the mission to write, and clearly, as of today, 362 streams. I'm like, oh my God, my mind's blown whenever I say that number. It's crazy. And guys, I'm so psyched from the advertising we've been doing. Right now, I think almost crossed 600 subscribers, which is super cool.
Nice.
I was looking to check it this morning. Wow, it literally just crossed 600. I'm like, woo!
Awesome.
Oh my God. That's cool. But that's me. I'm Kaufman, and I'll let you pass it off to my amazing co-hosts over here, who this would not be possible without.
So I'm Chat Soul. Everyone knows me. And I'm wearing a Skyrim sweater tonight.
Nice.
For any of our gamers here in the audience. And literally, because Soul, like the way you're sitting, the first thing I saw was the dragon. I'm like, I just approve of the dragons.
Yep. Anyone who knows the Dragonborn knows that symbol.
Oh, I love it so much. I love it. I was like, actually, yeah, I forgot to say, I'm a Yeti. That's me. I'm the Yeti tonight. Pass it down to you, Penelope.
I used to have this symbol for quests, the Skyrim symbol for quests on the back of my car as a bumper, like a sticker, so that nobody ever followed me, though. It was so disappointing. I'm Penelope Hartley, and I didn't wear an outfit tonight because I'm rebellious.
Hey, there we go.
I also could not find an ugly sweater to save my life, so it was SOL. Not
it's okay. I got mine like years ago.
The other kind.
You're like, my holiday sweater is on the inside.
That's right. It's right in
here. It's right in here. It's my heart is breaking. Oh man. Well, I'm really, really glad to have both you guys here with me. Ava's like, your outfit is rebellion. So clearly agreed, Penelope. And Ava, by the way, thank you. Super sticker, much appreciated. Any proceeds will always go towards marketing, bringing in guests, and it all gets invested back into the Right Now community. So thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. And welcome everyone to the stream. Megan, glad to have you here, my friend. And ML, welcome. Megan's like, my day's been good. It's foggy and rainy now, though, so it's an icky day. We got like 2 or 3 feet of snow. I went snowboarding yesterday and I almost died. I legitimately almost died. Like, for anybody who's a snowboarder, there's different levels of difficulty. The green circles, intermediate, blue squared diamonds, or blue squared squares, and then black diamonds. And I feel like I ended up on like a 10 black diamonds. Jeez. I ended up on like the path to hell. I was like, I don't know what happened. And it was snowing so hard. Like, imagine you're just like on a mountain and you can't see anything in front of you. But the music was epic, so it was worth it. Oh man.
The music playing in your head as you almost died.
I'm dying here and I'm like, oh, is this the last playlist I'm going to listen to? I was like,
well, yeah, I was gonna say, like, some people's life flashed before your eyes. You got a soundtrack.
Yeah, I was like, you know what song was playing? What happened to be playing at that exact moment? It was Iris.
Was it really?
Yeah, that was the song that was playing at that moment. I was like, struggling.
Natura's Requiem. That's crazy. Like, no, I still have to record that audio.
And I feel so connected with Sebastian.
I know, that's a little too connected. At least it wasn't affiliate, because you might have Well, spoilers.
I'm so sorry for anyone who can hear Crow right now. I don't know why he's being such a baby.
I'm
I
not.
think Crow
I
just
love
wants to be
it.
involved.
Meow more.
Yeah.
Meow
Crow
a
just wants to
lot.
be involved in all the festivities.
Where's his sweater?
Yeah, where's Crow's Christmas sweater?
Actually, it is in the dirty pile because somebody puked on it. So unfortunately, he's not wearing it.
Oh man. And by the way, Chris, glad to have you here, my friend. Hello, trying to figure out how to watch the live on the YouTube app on my TV and then watch it also on my laptop to give Jared more views. Oh, I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Everyone just watching on all the devices. What? Tablet, phone, computer, TV, other phone. Why not?
I'm sorry, but
Oh,
I
man.
have to point out two things.
Aw, Crow's singing for us. Oh, I love that. I cannot believe it was not the Right Now soundtrack. So obviously, Soul, the Right Now soundtrack is just going to have to be Crow meowing. Meow, meow.
Are you going to do that for us, baby?
That sounds
I'm
great.
sorry. If ever the movie is made of your life and you almost kill yourself on a triple diamond, and then definitely the Right Now soundtrack needs to be playing in the background.
I'm just like dying there and I'm just like Crow meowing. It'll be like Crow meowing with that like fantasy music I play on the sprints sometimes. I'll be like, all right, that's how it ends.
Wait. Did you save yourself by putting a dragon on it? Is like my priority.
I put a dragon in the mind and then I survived.
Did you see? Okay, well, if it defies death, then you should really market this thing. Like, start selling that
right?
stamp.
Oh man, let's see. And then Eva, you had a great call. By the way, Marietta, welcome. You are not late at all. We been having some fun here. Eva, you're like, I had no idea this event was convention-esque over writing sprints until I saw this video with Rachel yesterday. Yes. So when I thought about the Right Now-a-thon, I really asked myself, what is already out there in terms of writing events? What are people already doing? And let's see, I'll share this. What are people already doing with writing conventions? And I think what I wanted to ask myself to do differently is how can I do a type of convention, but do it in a way that's more interactive? And I think I fell on, all right, well, let's just call it like a writing festival, which is really a celebration. We're kind of getting a mix of both. We definitely have a lot of speakers, but with our discussions and our games, there's a lot of interactive elements. And we have over 20 free giveaways. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I didn't think people were going to want to give away stuff. And clearly everybody's like, all right, let's do it. We want to help celebrate the community. So I thought that was fire. Absolutely, really, really cool. So just by showing up, you guys will be able to get free stuff just by showing up, which is super cool. You'll have the chance. You have the chance to get something free by showing up.
You also have to type something.
Yeah, so you do have to type something. You'll have to be ready for on your keyboard
and know how to type.
Exactly.
Yes, you'll have to. So yeah, but it's not much harder than that. Like,
yeah, if you know how to type good.
Yeah. If you can type good, you're set.
Oh man, let's see. And Alcides, welcome, my friend. Glad you were in here. Welcome. Let's see. Is there sound issue for anyone else? Let me know, Chris. Were you referring to our opening video or just in general? Definitely. Let me know if you're having any sound issues, and I can check on my end to see if there's anything. Chris, like, oh crap! I forgot to make you your Right Now video.
So did I. Shoot. Is it too late?
Well, you guys can still do it. You guys can absolutely still do it. I rushing to put all the stuff together. All I need is 3 seconds. Literally, all you have to do is just film it on your phone, 3 seconds, and then upload to that form. I'm trying to push it off to the very last minute to see just how many Right Nows I could get.
I'm gonna do it right now. Hang on. What is it? You just say right now?
Yep, that's literally all you do. You just say right now. I was like, okay, let me go pull up the submission form so I can drop it here for you guys.
Right now. That's what it's going to look like. Where do I submit this back? Oh, no, that's terrible. Do it after the video.
You just do it while
I
we're
mean, just
live streaming.
my face when I know I'm being watched is really different than my face when I'm by myself. This requires by myself face, obviously.
Chris, thanks for calling it out though. I totally forgot about it for a second. It's like on the laundry list of things to do. And I've started piecing together some of the things I have, but anybody who wants to help out, literally all we need, I just dropped the link down in the submission, or I just dropped the submission form down in the chat. Literally all you have to do is just film on your phone for 3 seconds saying right now. I'm piecing together a compilation of all the right nows, and then we can all be involved and try to help motivate the world of writers too, as we know it right now. So I thought it would just be something super cool to do with the community if enough people were interested.
I want your Skyrim sweater. That's all I can think about is like, where do I get one of those?
I ordered this from Amazon. This is not the sweater I wanted. The one I actually wanted, it wasn't going to get here in time. So
no, I hate that. Why you guys?
I'm still going to get it though.
Like, yeah. Is it a Skyrim sweater too?
No, it's from One Piece.
I don't know that one.
I really like that Ava's like, I've just got you on one screen. It sounds like Chris, you're not the only one who's on multiple screens. There's like a couple of you guys who are on multiple screens. I'm like, that's super cool. Let's see. Ava, you're like, I've just got you on one screen, but I'm fully invested and will engage more than all our fair shares. It's like, all right, if you're on one screen, then you got to engage 10 times as much. Oh man, that's funny. I love it. Festival is a fun word. It grabs my attention more as well. Yeah, I think in the original like packaging for it, I think when I thought about the thumbnail, I should have put like a writing festival in this thing. I should put festival in it, because I think when people, a lot of time when we think about like presentations and discussions, a lot of time we go towards like convention.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to do something that was different than a convention because there's just so many writing conventions out there. So it's like, that's why I wanted to try to do something that was different, especially because this is fully a live event. And I don't know, I mean, I'm not super familiar with the convention circuit. Let me know in the chat if any of you guys know, but are there any fully live, like live virtual writing conventions out there? Most of the conventions I see are in person, and then they live stream certain events, and or they upload videos. There's like live stream aspects, but I don't know if there's anything that's fully like live, like the entire time.
Well, technically, when last year, Full Sail did a live event where it was both campus and online, but the events, there were different panels going on at the same time, and they were live. But that was kind of like a big combination thing, and it was through a college, so I'm not really sure how much it counts.
Okay.
Because it was kind of for LA School of Film and Full Sail combined, so it's kind of like selective, I guess. Yeah, so it sounds like it's a little bit more niche, maybe, or not as big. But I'm not sure. I mean, the thing is, there could be things out there, we just don't know about them, right?
Yeah. Well, there's writing conventions at colleges. Like,
yeah, but
are they fully like live stream experiences?
Are they for the
no? They're gonna be like show up to the, like, that's what I was wondering. Are you trying to distinguish between like a show up to the, like, come to Seattle and go to a conference, or are you talking about just like strictly online live stream?
That's a really great question,
because I think that you're gonna, there's going to be plenty of like kind of college education style. Like, I went to conferences when I was in high school for like newspaper and writing and things like that. So, I mean, I assume that there's writing conferences out there, or history conferences or whatever. Like, they're always going to be, the college circuit is going to have, and I'm sure that they have writing specific conferences. There's one school in particular that's really, really known for their creative writing program. I think it's in Iowa. But like, as for like more of a non-education associated live stream conferences, like completely online with online attendees, like I can't think of anything that are that kind. The only other comparable thing would be,
I think I'm just thinking like purely live stream. I think that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think purely as a live stream experience.
So because basically really kind of what we do.
Yeah, exactly, right? Which, I mean, there's a live stream community. But I mean, really the next step is in person, right? Live stream's like the closest you can get to than an in-person experience.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's basically like kind of live streaming a TED Talk.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, guys, we got 100 TED Talks for you this weekend. Oh man, Chris, by the way, right, can I come on and say right now in a live since I missed the deadline? Hey, I mean, you can come join us, my friend. You absolutely can. You can come say right now with us. It'll be the best right now ever. Absolutely. I was like, I'm pretty sure I sent out stream invites to all the guests, so you're definitely more than welcome to join us, my friend. Awesome. Perfect. And Eva, I hope you saw the submission form posted below. Let me know if you want me to drop that submission form again. Rachel, I saw you hop in as well. You're like, the Summit through Subs for Writers had a in-person 1 month, then the virtual only the next. Okay, interesting. And I know there was a lot of conferences that did virtuals through after COVID. But when I think about the virtual experience, ask myself, is the entire thing live stream? Or is it opening ceremony live stream and then video replays for the presentations? Because most conferences, it's a video replay that you can watch. And it's just a different experience, right? I'm not saying it's not worse or better. It's just different. Here we go. Our friend, welcome, Chris.
I joined.
Woo! You found us.
Hey, Chris.
I did. I didn't know. I don't read emails right now.
You're like, Jared's like 20 emails. You're like, you know what? We'll figure it out.
But I sent you a video still. I still sent you a video.
Love it.
Right now. See, now I did it twice. I've got you on my TV. I've got you on a Facebook. I've got you on YouTube on my other tab.
I feel so so honored. I appreciate it. I'm in like all the places. Although it's not just me, like Penelope Soul, we're in all the places right now.
Yeah, it's like we're all third person omniscient at this point.
Oh my god, we're third person omniscient. All right, who's gonna break the fourth wall?
Oh, not me. I don't have the brain power for it. Somebody else will have to do it. Who's up to the task? Where's Old Man Cough? He could do it.
I think Kaufman's the one that is the best one to do the breaking the fourth wall. He just
you know what? I guess we'll just have to wait and see if Old Man Cough comes out of the where was it last time? I think he got lost in the cornfield.
I thought he got kidnapped by Jezebel, but that was just a rumor she told me, so I wouldn't listen to her.
I guess we're about to. I guess we'll see this weekend.
She tells tall tales.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. But so speaking of the WriteNow-a-thon, is this something I have to know? What are you guys looking forward to? So obviously, Sol, Penelope, Chris, I'd love to hear from you guys. But for anyone who's here in the chat, what are you guys looking forward to the most? Because I know we're doing a lot of different types of things between presentations, workshops, discussions, games, giveaways, announcements. Like there's a lot that we're doing, but I would love to hear, is there any events, speakers, topics, discussions that you guys are like, I have to see that, or else it's going to be like the best one? Drop it down in the chat below. I would love, love, love to hear that. I'm going to start Q&A. So Penelope, what are you guys looking forward to? Is there anything like that's like one that I want to pay attention to?
Honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to the romance ones since I'm actually writing a romance book right now, and I'm hoping to get it published by the end of the year. So, and since it's a genre I'm not entirely familiar with for like an entire book, I really cannot wait to learn more about the ins and outs of doing that.
Yeah, and I know we have a couple romance speakers as well. I want to say we have, I think 2 or 3. We have 2 or 3 romance. Mm-hmm.
Cat hair.
Nice.
Which I think both of them are going to be really good. So like anybody who's into romance, and of course we all know romance is the most popular genre in the past couple of years. And I think anybody who's writing romantasy is probably going to be really set by some speakers that we have, because I know we have romance and then we have a lot of storytelling, some storytelling ones as well, which is going to be super cool. What about you, Penelope? Anything you're like hoping to
I can't wait to see what Penelope Hartley comes up with for her workshop.
Oh my goodness!
Sure, it's gonna be great.
What's Penelope Hartley going to be talking
She has
about?
no idea. She's trying to figure that one out. Yeah, yeah. We might get Jezebel right. No, I mean, like, I'm excited because, like, I'm kind of experimenting with like branding and like talking to people and getting people in, you know, who don't want to brand them or don't want to promote themselves as a writer to become writers who promote themselves. So I'm excited to see what the, you know, just from my own thing, I'm excited to see what the response will be to that. But there's a ton, like, I can't even think, like, it just broke my brain. It's like asking me what my favorite album was. Like, I don't know. There's like, I want to go to like most of them, you know, and check out what's going on. Obviously, Souls is going to be cool because Soul is doing action sequences, and I end up like finding any excuse not to write action sequences. So I'm excited about that one.
Yeah,
like
and
literally,
Soul's
like
really
when I started writing my
really
first
good with
book,
action sequences.
It was supposed to be this alien and this demon get into a fight, and I'm like, I sit down to write it. It's the first scene of my first book ever. And I sit down to write it. And I'm like, I don't want to write about action. I want to write about how demons are capitalists and they're evil. And that's what I started writing. And so like anything besides writing action sequence. So like, I'm really intrigued by that concept. But there's like so many good ones. Like it's the gamut of writing. Right, like there's techniques for craft, there's techniques for like publishing, and all the discussions. I can't wait to see what the discussions. Like I'm gonna be in a couple of them.
The discussions are going to be really cool. I like don't know what to expect from them, because I think in like the planning for it, I'm like, all right, we'll just get a bunch of people like together and talk about a topic. But then as it's evolved, I know a lot of the feedback I've gotten so far is it's kind of framed almost like a panel. But I think the reason I didn't frame it as a panel is because sometimes I feel like when you go to a panel, it's about I sit back and watch either celebrities or authors or people talk about, respond to different questions. And I think with the discussion, I wanted to have it feel like it's more of like a back and forth type of experience where everyone can be involved in it. So I think from planning, I think that was kind of on my mind originally. Let's see, Rachel, someone gave me feedback. I thought it was a sprintathon kind of thing because of the name. I look for conference, summit, or convention as the name for what this is. I could totally see that. And I think this continues to be a learning experience in terms of like the packaging of it. I think when we did it originally back in when we did it in July, of which all three of these guys were here with me. Like, you guys remember our first write-a-thon? Like that was a trip. But I think that's where it kind of evolved.
And I want to see, you know what? We should have run a competition to see who can name all the characters in the holiday card.
I was like, that's actually a really great question. I was like, I wonder if there's anybody who knows. I wonder, that's actually a really good, I'm going to pull up the holiday card because that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, like, let's see who can, like, just in the chat, who can name everybody?
Yeah, okay, let me pull up the holiday card real fast. Let me first answer Marietta. You said, what's the deadline for this video submission? As soon as possible.
No,
so it's because I'm piecing the video together for this weekend. So if basically ASAP. It's pretty easy to just film 3 seconds, but yeah. And I would appreciate it. I just thought it'd be super cool to have a bunch of writers sing Right Now as like a compilation type video. So very, very cool. Eva, we've got definitely a lot of titles: Festival, Carnival, Block Party, Bash. The Right Now Thon is all those things. There we go. I'm just going to write all of those: Festival, Carnival, Block Party, and Bash. I'd go with one of the most fun for your marketing vibes. It was live, both AWC and Summit for Writers. So both those are fully.
You need to say pick your own adventure.
Pick your own adventure.
Like,
that'd be kind of cool.
All the different ones. Like when you say like Bash or Carnival or all that stuff, to be like in parentheses, pick your own adventure.
I kind of like that actually. That's a really fun way of framing it.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want it to be? You pick your own.
Curate your reality. Yay.
Oh my God, I love
Build
that.
your own Thon.
Yeah, build your own Thon.
Megan's like panels, writing games, hanging out. You know what? Right now, Thon, it's going to be called whatever you guys want it to be. Right now, Thon, write-a-thon, write Thon, right now. You know, we'll just. Who needs a title for it, anyways? We're writers. We'll just keep changing the title.
We can steal. Writers steal everything. We just call it the Toyota Thon.
Toyota Thon.
Steal it from Toyota.
God,
just steal it from Toyota. It's fine.
Let's see. Rachel is saying the memoir speaker, the AI speaker, and the AI discussion. Oof. You know, the AI discussion is going to be fire. I'm looking forward to chatting about some AI. Everybody knows I'm very pro AI. So that's going to be very, very fun. Courtney's like, I'm also excited for the romance parts, but mostly the games. All right. So definitely, yeah, the writing games are going to be cool. The first one might feel a little familiar. The second one, there'll be a cash prize, and it's going to be super fun. We put some fun logistics into Sunday's writing game.
It's going to be great.
Let's see. ML's like branding, AI, writing action, learning about indie publishing, author, branding, and other stuff. Mental health is a good one. The Fat Kaufman put times for things is wild. Oh my God. We all live in Kaufman time. Oh man. Penelope, you're going to be able to help me stay on track, right? We're not starting late.
Oh God, no. Yeah, don't. Whatever you. I've got a cane with a hook on the end of it just for you, Kaufman. There it goes. Get the cane out. I'm gonna drag him off stage.
Yeah, we are not allowed to start late.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a pretty tight ship.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely. I'm terrible with time.
We have literally so many events scheduled. Like I said, I think we have over 60 events scheduled.
It's insane.
We can't start late.
We can't.
We are starting at 9 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, whether I'm ready or not. Hopefully.
I hope you're ready. Please be ready. Please be ready.
We hope we're ready.
Because if you're not ready, I'm gonna sit there. It's gonna be me and Soul looking at the camera like.
I know they'll be like, Kaufman's late again.
Yeah.
Oh man,
he'll be here. We promise. We just don't know when. He's flying in on a dragon.
Okay, but Penelope, you raised a really great question. I'm actually really curious if anybody in the community can guess all of our writing characters. Let's see where I have to go find the picture.
Thank you for moving so I could look at all your tarot decks. It makes me so happy. I love that collection.
This is our next question that we pose to everybody. What is? Can you guess? Let's see. Can you guess all of the Right Now character cameos this year? Right Now character cameos.
Is the mermaid from the one from space that we did at the last one?
Yeah. What's her name? What's her name? We were looking for her name.
That was in July. I don't know what I did yesterday. Calm down. I have no idea what I did an hour ago.
I'm just trying to remember my name, guys. Like,
right? Yeah. It's is that why your name keeps changing? Like one day you're Kaufman and the next you're Kafka and then you're the Coffinator. Like you just can't remember what your name is.
How'd you know? It starts with coffee. That's what it is. It
starts with Coffee, right?
Coffee Kaufman.
We got our first answer, our first correct answer.
Marcella Hermes.
That is correct.
Hermes, absolutely.
Throw them in the chat, guys.
Love it. And Ava's like, is Crow the cat? That actually, that is. That is. Yeah. That actually is like.
Well, Crow is a void, so
So people know one of the most liked characters from my story that I'm working on, The Last Scarecrow, seems to generally be Mr. Crow. People tend to love the Mr. Crow because he's eccentric. I talk about him a lot in the Scarecrow, but it's also crazy. It's this like coincidental thing that Soul, your cat's name is Crow, and Crow's like probably our community animal mascot.
Yeah.
Every single time Soul's on, Crow starts meowing because Crow really wants to be involved.
He is a ham. I never guessed he would have been a ham for this.
Oh man, let's see. Yep, Hermes, yep, Jezebel. How can you not know? Jezebel looks so nice in this picture. She looks like she's like, oh, I'm nice. Tee hee hee. I'm holiday.
She looks like she made different life choices.
Honestly, I just see her as the person who's like trying to be nice, but is secretly not, and just barely managing to pull it off.
She's actually.
I think she forced a skull to put a candy cane in it.
Yeah. So yeah, and that is the head of her. That is the skull of her enemy / ex-boyfriend, which I figured nobody was gonna get. So yeah, that's I don't know. He doesn't have a name. It's just the really long title of head of her enemy / ex-boyfriend. And there's the mermaid. If anybody does anybody remember the mermaid?
Yeah, does anybody remember the mermaid's name?
Ariel.
From the first Write-a-thon. So this was the first major holiday event that this channel ever hosted. And this was back in July. Can anybody guess?
I just remember it was a very
I remember her
story.
name.
It was weird.
It was a disturbing story. That's all I remember. I don't know where else it went. It was a disturbing story.
It got weird. Like it went to Neptune, and like then there was like something about blood, I think, and the blood, like they hung somebody upside down and the blood was like upside. I don't
know. Oh man. I was like, yes. I remember I think the mermaid had like a pet fish. That helped. Or was it? No, it was the turtle.
Yeah, it was a sea turtle.
Yeah,
but
it was the turtle.
Okay, I'm gonna type it in. Nobody remembers. I remember.
Okay. I can remember too.
Yep.
I think I probably was the one who came up with this dumb name. So.
I think you were.
No, I remember it.
My friends. Well, they tried. So what was the name of our beloved mermaid?
Gandalfina.
Oh my God.
Gandalfina.
Yeah, because it was Gandalf, but Fina.
Gandalfina, wizard, mermaid, space princess.
Yes.
And ML, I liked ML's guess. You're like, is that a cup of coffee that Foot made for the scarecrow?
Right.
Maybe. I mean, there's literally a foot of a gingerbread man in there, so that's might be saying something. Oh man, that was actually a really great question. That was a really great question. I was like, because I know when we think about the WriteNow community, and we're thinking about how it's evolved over time, with our current iteration of growth, I would say that the community had a major evolution probably in like September. I would say like end of August, September was when the community really evolved to the next step, and kind of what we're seeing right now. I know we're right now in the middle of these crazy holiday events, which really brings the channel and the overall writing community to the next level. But yeah, so I would say like pre-September, pre-August, it was just different. I was trying different styles of workshops, and then the Write-a-thon back in July was the first one. That was the first like longest live stream I ever did. So little did I think I was going to try to top that with 25 hours.
Yeah, I think you kind of overshot with that.
Never. I'll go for 60 next time. Oh, I just won't stop. I'll just sit there and I'll be like, I'll just drink the entire time. I'll get AI Kaufman to be my stand-in. That's how we'll do it. And when I need to go for the 60-hour live stream, we'll have AI Kaufman stand in. I'll be like, all right, AI Kaufman, take over.
Yeah, and I'll probably still be there.
So we'll still be hanging out there the entire time.
So I'll be like, yeah. You don't want to tempt fate, and because you know who plays in the AI ether, right?
Oh no, don't scare me. We know what happened last time I got lost in the AI ether.
Yes. You got locked in somebody's basement.
That was not one of my better moments.
She's so mean.
Man. So by the way, so I think now's probably a really good time. I want to deep dive the schedule for a little bit. Just review really fast all these events we're looking at. But Chris, I realized I didn't get to ask you, what are you looking forward to this weekend?
You know, I'm just gonna be excited to see what else I learn. I just want to see how everyone else's mind works and just see what's on everyone else's mind right now. So I'm open to, I'm going to be open just to absorb whatever the Write-a-thon has for me. I know that might be boring, but that's just what it is.
No, it's not boring. It's actually really neat.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea.
No, that's a really healthy mindset.
Yeah. And seeing what happens.
There's going to be so many different types of events. I think something that was important to me when putting this together was getting different types of styles of events, different types of authors, different genres. So it feels like that's something that can work for a lot of different styles, which is really cool. So I think a lot of writers work in different styles. Like, I don't meet too many writers who just write in only one genre these days.
Yeah, I just figured I just want to see what else is out there, how other writers are writing, what are their mindset, what's thinking, what's changing, where people are getting their stuff. Just wanted to meet other people, meet just the events. Sure. Yeah, of course. But I just kind of want to see what the mindset is of the writing community, I guess.
And that's a really good idea. It's like networking. Networking, I think, is like, as far as like a bunch of independent self-publishing authors go, networking is one of the best things you can do for yourself.
Yes, definitely.
So this is a huge opportunity to, like, you guys who are watching and following along at home, be sure that you comment and engage and interact with people and ask questions, because this is you've got a huge amount of talent that's going to be putting their best face forward over the next couple of days. You've got a lot of people who know about a lot of things that you can ask questions for. You can also reach out to people and like make connections, like, anything pretty much anything that you need to know as a writer starting out, as a published writer starting out, it's going to be touched on over the next couple of days. So yeah, there's going to be things you haven't even thought of that people are going to be talking about. So yeah,
it's a great thing is, like, I was going to add on to that. Like, if let's say you're working as well, or you got family and you can only check out parts of the events or comments at sometimes, the great thing is this replay is going to be available after. I'm not putting it behind a paywall at all. So like, you guys can go back and rewatch the live stream or rewatch the events multiple times if there's things that you missed out. And I know all of our guest speakers, like Penelope was saying, will have ways for you to be able to network and contact them, I'm sure, through their branding. So this is definitely a really, really great networking opportunity.
And that's one of your most valuable tools as a writer. Completely.
It really is. I mean, guys, I can say with all certainty that, like, the amount that I've grown as a writer this year, just by networking with Penelope, Sol, Chris, you guys, a lot of the other writers I've met along the way, whether they hop onto the streams or whether they chill in the comments, whether they're in the Discord, I learned so much. Like, I learn an incredible amount from different styles of writing, even though I tend to be a fantasy writer, is my main genre. I learned things from romance writers, from horror, from supernatural, from memoir, from all different styles. And it's so fascinating. And it helps make me a better writer for fantasy, because then I can think of, like, take elements of, like, all right, because there's probably going to be romance elements, or there'll be like memoir based elements, or supernatural or sci-fi. And I can take it back into my writing.
The best writers are, and this isn't just writers, this is kind of anyone in any sort of, well, literally anything. The best people can take from other sources. And this is actually hilarious because it's a little related to my thing in Avatar, The Last Airbender. Uncle Iroh, he talks about the Avatar being from all four nations. It's basically like that. You learn from everywhere and you combine it. Basically the same thing.
Yeah. No, Bruce Lee. I picked that up when I was learning about a little. I ran across some Bruce Lee meme, but it said that he didn't just study like the martial arts. He studied like sword fighting and different kinds of like physical combat, all of them, because each one of those could teach him some sort of technique or could present something in a way that he could adapt it for his martial arts. And he was like, freaking amazing. Like you'll find that you can specialize and you can like, genre down, and that's fine. Like, but there's just that I think my point is like the publishing industry and like the writing industry is changing so much, and that is such a do-it-yourself endeavor now. And I think that most writers know how to write, or at least know how to have ideas, and can put them down on paper. But like the actual process of putting that into a book and marketing the book to an audience and creating an audience of readers, it's something that publishers used to do for you. So like you have to kind of learn how to do the entire process from start to finish yourselves. And I think that's what's so valuable about conferences like this that are absolutely free, that you can interact with the people who are talking and giving information. And just like really just showing up and like putting out your feelers and seeing what's going to stick. It might not mean anything tomorrow, but in a month when you're like, hey, I remember what that one person said at that conference, and it didn't mean anything at the time, but it stuck out for me, and now you realize why. Like, I mean, there's just so many reasons to just kind of, because everything's changing so fast, it's a really good time to be adaptable, I think. And
that's why I just want to see how the rest of the event's going to go. I just kind of I want to get reconnected with where it's at, because I spent this year mostly staying in my own world. So next year I want to be a little bit more open and flexible and whatnot. But this year I just kind of like needed to take some time for myself,
which I think is important. I think we're all on different journeys, and I think recognizing where we've been at, and especially then where we're going next year, is a huge thing. And I know that's definitely going to be a theme. That's going to be a very big theme of the WriteNow-a-thon, is recognizing our achievements, recognizing what we've accomplished, all the obstacles of 2024, while also learning and networking and preparing for the possibility.
2024
awesome. It was a lot. And I am of the utmost belief that wherever you're at in life, that 2025 is going to be even better for the writing community. I genuinely believe that.
I think that we're like positioned at a very unique spot in the journey of the writer in America. And we really do have an opportunity not to be blown away by the changes that are happening, but to shape the future of writing and to take advantage of the opportunities that we have, instead of being like mystified or afraid or, overwhelmed by them. Like, we have an opportunity as a writing community, and all my writing communities have the opportunity where what we can become is very flexible. And so like it's very exciting to be involved in things like this, where it's like, okay, these are how things are, but how could they also be? How can we take hold of the future for ourselves as a writer and really kind of command our own ship? And I think that's what's really exciting about where writing is at in the United States right now, because there's so much capacity for creatives to take complete creative control of their product and put it out there themselves. And I think that, taking out the commercialization or the middleman, I mean, that makes it more difficult because you don't have that help anymore, but it also gives you an opportunity to be hella creative in how you present yourself and your writing. And I think that, I mean, I'm not against anybody who wants to do a traditional publish. Like, I kind of a little envious. Like, that sounds so much easier than trying to put yourself out there, or like going through, like I did the writing program and then figuring out, I have no idea how the business of writing works. But like, then I realized like
traditional publishing is still an option. It is still an option, but it's a little bit more of a niche option these days. And like, you're also giving up all control. You're generally giving up like over 90% of control. Right.
Yeah,
so you're getting the free all the free marketing, it gets out there. You get money on the front end, and you're generally getting less if you're a first time. But you're not going to have control over cover design, how it's edited, if there's movie rights, how it's distributed, with later book, like, and that's such a whole process.
Yeah, I think really
it's totally legit if you don't have any concerns for that. I was just saying, I think it's totally legit if you don't have any concerns over how you want other people to perceive your work and other fingerprints on it. That's great. Yeah. That is going to give you a lot more attention. I mean, I think it's a great idea. If that's me personally, I've got director vibes. I want to have complete creative control over what I'm trying to do. So, for me, it's I got to prove it to myself first that I'm doing what I want to be doing. And that means, like, knuckling down and figuring out the entire process from first word on the page to printed product. And so that's been my 2024. That was a fun crash course.
Yeah, no, that's basically what I was just going to say, is just, it depends on, it's going to boil down to how much do you care about your story? And how much are you willing to change in it, or let change, I should say. That's why I went with self-publishing, because I had stuff in my book where it's like, I know if I took it to a traditional publisher, they're probably gonna ask me to cut it out, and it's like, I am not sacrificing that.
Oh man. Well, I think this is definitely a really, really good starting point. I can guarantee you guys, for anyone who's watching, whether you're catching this on the live or the replay, these are only the tips of the iceberg for all the conversations that we're going to be having this weekend. Right. There's conversations on mental health, publishing, writing, the process, the technique, networking, making money, and different genres. Like there's going to be a lot of conversations. So I think these are all really, really great places to start. And clearly we have a lot scheduled between Saturday and Sunday. So for anybody who wants to check out more, I need to see if I threw... All right, I need to throw all the links down in the YouTube chat or down in the YouTube description. So if you want to check out the schedule, if you want to go check out more, let's see, I'll just link the website page right now. There we go. So the website page is all the information. If you want to check out links, the events, the schedule, I'll throw it down in the YouTube or down in the chat. So that lists everything. You can always come join us on Discord if you want to come join the conversation. And speaking of Discord, this is actually going to lead into something very, very cool. What, my friends, Soul, Penelope, what do we got coming up next?
Sleep.
No! Yeah, guys, I'm going to sleep. I'll see you guys on Monday.
Yeah, we've got our holiday party coming up, so it's just kind of like a fun little hangout before we watch White Fang tonight. So, and it's going to be the 1991 version. I will be streaming it from my own computer. I've got Disney Plus. I'm going to play it from that. So, anybody who wants to come watch an old White Fang, please come and join us.
What movie?
Yeah.
What movie?
White Fang.
Oh, White Fang.
Yeah, by Jack London.
Like, what are you talking? Okay, got it.
Wifing.
I thought you said, I thought you said wifing, and I was like, wifing. What is wifing?
That sounds like a good movie. I mean, I don't know what that's about, but wifing sounds good.
Is my speech sometimes that difficult to hear or something?
Yeah, no, I think it's just, you when you say it fast and you don't, like, some of us are readers. We like to, we're used to seeing, sometimes you enjoy it with the captions, Yeah, I was just trying to think of like how a person might have felt if they went to go watch a movie called Wifing and it's about a wolf and it's dude. Like
I don't wifing is not where.
Is it a word? I might find myself somewhere I don't want to do it.
My mind went somewhere else completely. My mind went
we're getting some type of wifing in over here. So whether you want to come join us in a holiday party for to watch some wifing or to watch White Fang,
different topic, different subject. Not going to bring it up here because it's going to create a whole different project. I'm not.
There's no wolves involved in that one, right?
No, there are no wolves in the one that I was thinking of, and I was like, nope, we're not even going to go there.
No adventure. Yeah. There might be adventure, but just no wolves. And
there was no adventure with mine. No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No.
I think that the great thing is we wanted to do something really casual, very low key, very easy for our holiday party. You guys should come join us. We're going to be kicking off our holiday party over in the Discord in about 30 minutes. So guys, come join us in the Discord. You can come hop on camera with us if you want to show off your ugly Christmas attire, or if you want to just come say hi. Our Discord hangouts are usually pretty chill. And then we'll stream and we'll throw on White Fang, the 1991 Ethan Hawke movie. And we'll say, I haven't seen it before, so I'm actually kind of looking forward to experiencing it. Always love 90s movies. Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to it.
I read the book. I love the book, but I have only seen the Netflix animation version of it, and well, it kind of sucked. It took the spirit out of the book.
So this is definitely going to be way better. We definitely hope you guys come join us. I just dropped the Discord invite link down in the YouTube description, so you guys should come join us. Or if you're ready for the Right Now-a-thon, we start tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific is day 2 and our first major day of the Right Now-a-thon. We got so many events, so we hope to see you guys there. It's going to be crazy. I hope I don't die. It's going to be crazy.
Don't go snowboarding.
Don't go snowboarding. I was like, all right, guys, we're going to go snowboard tonight.
I've got a quick question that I think probably might help some other people out. In the Discord, are we doing the community hangout under chapter 1, just chatting? Is that where we're having the party? Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be
I think there's an event.
Yes, there is an event that I created in the Discord, and it shows exactly where you're going to go. It even says what movie and stuff for people who apparently cannot understand me.
Wifey.
That's on me. That's on me. For some reason, TikTok wants to sell me this earwax clean thing every other video, so it's obviously my fault. So I don't know what it is, but yeah.
All right, guys. So Chris needs some earwax, according to TikTok.
I guess so. I don't know.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, just come to the Discord, check out the event. It shows you where to go, show you're interested, show up, hang out for a little while. I believe I have the event itself just set for the movie, not the actual hangouts, but it's in the community hangout for anyone who wants to come in beforehand. As soon as we're done here, I will go ahead and be hopping over regardless of what time it is. So
all right, my friends. So you guys should definitely come join us. We are going to be looking forward to that. I'm curious to see if we get any more Christmas attire. I'm curious to see if we see any more ugly Christmas sweaters. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm looking forward to it. Yeti's looking forward to it. And if not, I hope you guys are ready for tomorrow, because I think that is all that we got for you today, my friends. Very casual, very chill, Right Now-a-thon stream. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see you guys this weekend for all the craziness and for the real conversation. Fun to begin. Thank you guys for coming today. Once again, if you want to check out more, all the stuff is linked down in the chat, down in the YouTube description. Come join us, whether in the Discord or for the Right Now-a-thon this weekend.
I should have pulled a tarot card for the day.
Ooh, what is it?
It's all good.
So, Chris, are you gonna join us over in Discord?
I think so. Why not?
Ooh.
I just canceled a whole nother event that I was doing, and I was like, I'll just come and play for a bit. And I've also never seen White Fang, but we'll see how this goes. I've also haven't seen Wifing, but we'll see how I don't know.
So apparently, if you want to see what the tarot card is of the day, you're in Discord.
Yes, please.
All right, guys, we're gonna be starting with the tarot. We'll see. All right, what is your future, White Fang? Or maybe, I was like, I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I don't know. How's the event of? I don't know.
Oh man, coming June 2026. Put a Dragon on It Studios presents Wifing. That does actually kind of sound like that should be my movie studio name, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just don't start with that movie.
Yeah, don't do that.
Start with the wifing
that
movie.
Was
you don't think wifing will be a good launch title for Put a Dragon on It Studios?
No. No. Not the movie that went through my head. So. And I know I'm making it sound like a porn, but it's not. It's not. It's just.
Oh, I thought it was.
Not good. Just not good. Not good.
All right, friends. Thanks all for joining us. I'm Kaufman, and these guys are
Penelope Hartley,
Chat Soul.
I'm Chris, who didn't know that I could come on.
And we'll catch you guys this weekend for the first Right Now Thon.